everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in this evening to talk about something that is like troubling to me. This is another one of my real talk videos. Basically, it's like y'all 4 o'clock in the morning, and I cannot sleep because I fell asleep earlier. But a few days ago, I was on the phone talking to one of my girlfriends, and we were talking about what it's like to date at this age. Now, y'all, let me just tell you, I am single because I realized that I am a little nervous about dating at this age. When I was younger, I would plow headfirst into it and not think about the repercussions. But in doing that, I ran through a whole bunch of bumps and shit in my life, and it has made me very cautious now. Now, also, too, I look at some of the drama that the women that are my age, that are my friends, are going through. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I cannot deal with that. Right now, my life is peaceful and no drama. And do I want to introduce someone into my life that's going to bring drama? Now, you know what's weird? That is a very cynical way to look at, men and what bringing a man into my life right now would be. And even though I don't want to be like that, I can't help it. I am. And I believe in thinking the way that I do, it blocks me from being open to a guy, you know? Um, like I said, I watch some of the stuff that goes on with my friends. And you know how, like, after you get finished talking to your girlfriend, you get off the phone and you're like, Lord, she is dealing with a mess over there. You know, her life is all in turmoil, and you think, well, I'm looking for a mate, but I don't want none of that shit coming my way. And then just like women who are my age have been through a lot of shit, when you get with these guys, they've been through stuff too. They've been through women who may not have been right, relationships that were crazy. So at this age, they're a little more cautious too. And then you don't want some other woman's damaged goods. At this age, I can't take all that arguing, fuss, and fighting. I just cannot deal with that stuff. And I always used to say when I was younger, like in my 30s and stuff, that I do not want to be just a link in some man's chain. Meaning, I don't want no guy that's out here, still cheating and running the streets and being in clubs and all of that stuff. So I had considered, I said, okay, I'm 52 years old. Lord, the pickings is slim at this age, y'all. So I was like, well, maybe, I will try dating someone older because in the past, I've dated people that were my age. I've even dated people that were a little bit younger than me. At one point, I dated someone that was way younger than me, but that was not even really a relationship. It was just having fun. So at this age, having thought about, what I want, I said, well, okay, Rachel, you know what? Maybe try dating someone older than you. And when I say older, so if I'm 52, Lord, child, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I will consider dating anyone between my age and 60. When I think about this shit is funny, you know, because in my head, I still feel young. And the thought that I'm considering dating up to age 60, it cracks me up, y'all. But it is what it is, child. I am considered middle age and I just need to deal with it. But when I look for a guy, I still want him to have a sense of fun about himself, know how to laugh, take life, you know, as it comes, and someone who is gentle and just an all around decent guy. Like I said, my life is drama free, and I do not want to bring someone into my life that can wreak havoc. That's pretty much the bottom line. You know, there are some crazy men out there, and I do not want no parts of them if if I can help it. Because when you bring that type of energy, and I believe that it's energy, into your life, it's almost like you're under a black cloud when they're bringing all that craziness. And I've been in situations like that before, y'all, where you got this man in your life and you love him, you care about him, but you know he's not right for you. You're trying to make something work that is so much work for you that you start to say, is this relationship worth it? My mother always told me that when you're in a relationship, you imagine a scale and you think about all the things that you're giving to the relationship and you put it on your side of the scale, and you think about the things that your partner is giving and put it on the other. Now, my mother said at times the scale is going to be unbalanced. That's just the way life is. Sometimes you give a little bit more than your partner, and sometimes your partner is giving a little bit more. But that imaginary scale that you have in your head, it should not tip so far to one side. So if you're in a relationship, and I'm just being fair here, and you got a guy and he's doing so much and he's giving, all that he has, and you're being a bitch and not, putting forth your 50% of the relationship, then that's a bad relationship. And then the same thing on my token, if I'm putting in everything I got to this relationship and I can't get no act right from him, then you know at this age I don't have time to be fucking around. I'm not gonna be you know at a certain age or middle age and have someone acting a fool in my house. I'm just not having that. So what I said is I'm going to tread lightly, y'all. I'm going to put my foot out there. It's almost like there is a sea of men, and you're you're putting your toe back into the pond, and you've been a little careful about it because you don't know what's in that pond. You know, you don't know who you're bringing into your life. And I was telling one of my friends, because like she is dating crazy and she's meeting guys that's juicing her for her money. They might not have no car. She letting them drive her car. And it's almost like when I get off the phone from her, it's almost like she has this vision of what a man is supposed to be, and she's meeting these characters that are not actually worthy of her, and then she's trying to create or build in them the man that she actually wants. And it's sad for me to watch because she's a person that's so full of love, such a good person, and you want the best for her. And then on the same token, you sit back and you say, well, hell, is this what I have to do to, meet somebody or be with someone who has some damn sense and who appreciates me? And that goes back to knowing your worth when it comes to a relationship. When I was younger, I thought I knew my worth, but I realize now that I'm older, I really didn't. You know, um, you take a lot of stuff in the name of love, and then when it's all over, you end up battered and bruised, figuratively, not literally. But you end up hurt over stuff, and it makes you put your guard up. And a lot of men will say, because I got brothers and they explain to me that sometimes they get with women and women have been through a lot and they come into the relationship dragging all that baggage from that past relationship. I also am not going to be that person. I've had enough time between relationships that the baggage that I was dragging, I'm not dragging anymore. I have grown up a lot and I realized that it took two to be in a relationship, meaning that whatever happened in the past with me when I was in relationships, I can't put the blame of everything on that person because anything that was done that may have been negative towards me, I if I allowed it to be done, then that's just it. I allowed that stuff to happen. So I'm gonna go into new relationships optimistically. You know, it's scary out here. It really is because, like I said, you don't know what you're getting when you go out there. But I'm gonna tip my toe back in it, y'all, and try to see what's out there because, you know, as human beings, we were meant to be in relationships. We were meant to, you know, have love in our life, companionship, and all of that. So I'm gonna give it a chance, y'all. Hopefully I don't run into no crazy ass people. Now, I had did a series of videos a while back, a long while back, called Dating Wild Gray. And it was some of the exploits and relationships and people and that I had met and the funny things that happened. And I was doing that when I was like in my early 40s and still open to playing those games that we play when we try to have relationships. And I realized that this is like a decade later and those games I don't want to play anymore. I just want companionship. Y'all is weird, but I don't even know if I want to live with anybody. I think that I have lived by myself for so long that I think I would irritate the shit out of a man living with me. I have certain things that, I like certain ways I want my home to be in the energy that's in my home. So it would be best for me, you know, for him to have his own place and for me to have my own. I had joked with my friend, I said, child, I would be like a young girl again. The only way we would be shacking up is if we were married. Because I've done that shit and it doesn't work. So, y'all, I guess what I'm saying is even though I'm a little nervous about dating, I'm going to give it a chance. And if I run into some experiences that I think are funny or, you know, something that's out the ordinary, I'm going to document it here on YouTube. I'm going to do a video, about the person that I met, and take you along for the ride as I try to get to know them. And I think it'll be interesting. So with that, y'all, I am going to get out of here. I am just up in the middle of the night with nothing to do. Child, I ain't sleepy worth none. And I just wanted to come on and, put my thoughts out there in one of these real talks and ask any women out there who are, what do they call us at this age? Women of a certain age. What are your dating experiences like now? Me and my friends, we talk about this all the time, and each one of us has her own experience and I find it interesting to listen to my friends when they talk about different relationships they had. So I will be interested in knowing, you know, what is it like dating, at this age. And with that, y'all, I'm going to let you go. So thanks for watching the video as always, and I will see you in the next one. You guys take care now. Bye-bye.